Good morning, children. As you all know that yesterday we have started division. We have done definition of division. Along with that, all the terms which we were using in division, and then properties of division also we have seen, and division by two-digit number that we have done yesterday. So, today we will take a quick recap of all those things which we have done yesterday. After that, we will start division by three-digit number. So, now as we have done yesterday, division is splitting into equal parts or groups. Now, symbols which we can use, that is the symbol of division, by, or that divide or slash. Now terminology, that is dividend. The amount that you want to divide is called dividend. The number by which you divide the dividend is called divisor. Now here in the example 10 is the dividend and 5 is the divisor. Now remainder, sometimes we cannot divide things up evenly. So there may be leftover. That leftover number is called remainder. Now quotient, the answer which you get after division is called quotient. By dividing 12 by 4, we'll get 3 as a quotient. Now example, you can see here all the arrows. Quotient is 5, divisor is 3, dividend is 16, and when we are dividing 16 by 3, we'll get 1 as a remainder. I hope all these terms are clear to you all. Now, this kind of a division we have done yesterday, that is division by two-digit number. Now here 9248 is going to be divided by 68. As I told you yesterday that you can write times on one side with a pencil or with a pen, and afterward you can write it with pencil and afterwards you can erase it. Here also you can see that the table of 68 means times of 68 is written. 68 ones are, 2s are 136, 3 times 204, 4 times 272, 5 times 340, 6 times 408, 7 times 476, 8 times 544, and then 9 times 612. Then it is quite easy to find out that this particular number is going on which times. Now you can see in the question the divisor is of two digit. So we are going to see the first two digit only. If that two digit is smaller, then we are going to consider the third digit. But here in the question you can see 92. The first two digits are 92. So 92 is greater than 68. So we are going with 92 only. So it will goes on 1 times, then we'll subtract 68 from 92. We will get 24. Now what is the next number? Next number will get down. See, when we are doing question, we are not going to put arrows like this number is going to get down, this number is going to get down. That is only for your understanding that whichever number is going to come down. So 4 will get down. Now you can see the dividend will become 244. Now 244 is nearer to which number? Yes, that is nearer to 3 times 204. So above in the quotient you will write 3 and then you will write 204. Now from 244 you are going to subtract 204, you will get 40. Now 8 will get down. Now 408, if you can see from the table on this side, 408 comes on 6 times. So 68, 6 are 408 and you will not get anything. So in this case of division you are not getting any remainder. Remainder is 0. And what is the quotient? Yes, The quotient is 136. So let us revise once again all the terms. What is the dividend? Yes, the dividend is 9248. What is the divisor? 68. What is the quotient? 136. Then what is the remainder here? 0. Okay. I hope all the terms are clear to you all. Now one more thing I have told you, that is properties of division, and in that properties of division what we have done, that will let's see that also. See, this kind of a check also we have done. How will you know that your division is correct? So now we will see the properties of division which we have done yesterday, that also. Now when a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Now as you can see in the example, non-zero number means any number other than 0 except 0. If that number is going to divide it by itself, we will get 1 as a quotient. Now the second property is, if a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. What does it mean? If you are going to divide any number by 1, you will get the same number in the quotient. Now the next is when 0 is divided by a non-zero number. When 0 is divided by a non-zero number, the quotient is 0. This is third property of the division. 0 divided by 35 or 0 divided by any non-zero number, you will get 0 as a quotient. Now fourth is divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder is equals to dividend. Or you can speak dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. So now what it is? This you are going to use in check also. When we are doing check after doing division, then also we are writing it divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. And if we are getting the dividend after doing the product and addition with the remainder, then we'll say that our division is correct. So now division by 2-digit number we have done yesterday. So let's see the example 2, that is division by 3-digit number. So we'll do that division by. So now we are going to start division by 3-digit number. As you can see, this example number 2, that is 34,70,582 is going to be divided by 429. First of all, we'll write the division problem like this, and then we'll see that. Now you can see that in this question we have divisor of 3-digit number. And if you will take 3-digit from the dividend, first 3-digit as we were doing, or in 2-digit also. So if you will take first 3-digit from dividend, you will find it out that the first 3 digits are 347, which is less than 429. Yes? Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to take first 4-digit, that is 3470. Now we are going to take first 4 places from this 3470. Now yesterday I have told you, when we are dividing by 2-digit number, then we are writing the times always. But here we have a bigger number, so it is not possible all the times to write that all the times table on one side and then we are going to do the division. Now how can we know that this 429 is going on which number for doing the division of 3470? So what we will do, we can see 400. because 429 can be round off to 400. So if we are going to find it out of 400, 400 can give one idea that this 429 will go on which number. Now if I'll make it 400, so 8 fours are, you all know what is that, 8 fours are 32, and here the first two places are 34. So hopefully this 429 is going on 8. So what we will do now, we will multiply this 429 by 8 to get a number which we can write below this number. Now 8 nines are 72. We'll write here 2, 7 will be carry. 8 twos are 16, then 7. 8 twos are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What we will write here? We will write here 3 and then 2 will be carry again. Now 8 fours are 32, 33 and then 34. So we'll get this number which we can write here. Now 8 times, what we will get it? 3432. 3432 we will write here. Then we will do subtraction. Now 10 minus 2, what we will get? 8. This will become 6. 6 minus 3 we will get 3. So here 0 and then 0. Now we'll get 38. If 5 will get down, then also we will get 385, which is less than 429. So what will be the next step? Okay. So the next step will be, we'll put a 0 to take the next digit below. We'll put a 0 so that, because we have taken this 5 the next place, but that by including that 5, that digit is smaller than our divisor. So we'll put a 0 and then we'll take the next place also here. Now 3858, again it is nearer to this 8 times only. So it will goes on 8 times 3, 4, 3, 2. Then we'll do the subtraction. 8 minus 2, 6. 5 minus 3, 2. 8 minus 4, 4. Now the last number is 2. 2 will get down. Now, as you can see this, 429. 10 times will be 4290. 10 times will be this number. Now, this number is greater than 4290 is greater, so it will not go 10 times, or but obvious division, in division we are not taking 10 times, so it will goes on 9 times. So we are going to multiply this 9 times. 9 nines are 81, 8, 9 twos are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We'll write here 6. 2 will be carry. 9 fours are 36, 37 and then 38. What we will get it? 3861. 9 times 3861. We'll do the subtraction. 1 we will get it here. 0. Then this will become 3. This will become 2. 12 minus 8, 4. So, what is the quotient here? Therefore, what is the quotient here? Quotient is, as I told you on that day also, you have to write full quotient and then remainder. You are not going to write Q and R. And what is the remainder here? Remainder is 401. I hope this division is clear to you all. Now one more time we'll see the division. See, by rounding of that number, we will get an idea that this number will goes on which times? 8 times, 9 times, 7 times, whichever times. So, by rounding of that number, we'll get an idea. So, here what we have done, that first of all we'll see first 3 places. First 3 places are smaller than 429. So, we'll take 4 places. Now, 429, we can get idea from 400 that 8 fours are 32. So, this 429 will go on 8 times. So that will become 3432. Then we'll do the subtraction, we'll get 38. Now 5 will get down, but that 385 is again smaller than 429. We'll put a 0 here and then we'll take the next digit also here only. Find this 8 only. Then again it will goes on 8 times. We'll do the subtraction, we'll get this number, and then the last number 2 will get down, and then we'll do the subtraction, and then we'll get the quotient and remainder. Fine. In this you don't require to write all the tables. By rounding the number you will be able to know that this is going to divided by which number. So I hope this example 2 is clear to you all. So now we will do the exercise. As you all know that question number 1 to 4 we have done yesterday. So now we will start with question number 5, that is, beta, you have to divide and find the quotient and remainder in each question. Now here this number is going to divided by 125. Now as I have told you in the example that by looking at the number or by rounding off to the number you will be able to know that this number is going on which. So here 125 is round off to 100, but it will not go on 3 times because we have 25 also. So instead of 3 times it will goes on 2 times. We'll do it 2 times. And then first 3 places we'll take because we have a divisor of 3 digit number. 2 times will become 250. So now 1 will get it here. This will become 2, this will become 10. Now 10 minus 5, 5 you will get it. Now what will be get down? 8. Now next is again it will not goes on. It will not goes on. Yes, 5 because we have 25 also. So less than 5 we will have 4. So we'll see what we will get it. 4 times 4 5s are 22, 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, carry 1, 4 1s are 4, then 5. So it will goes on 4 times. We'll write here 4 and what we will get it minus 500. What will be left now? 8 and then 1. Now what will get now? 0. So now it will goes on 1 times 125. 10 minus 5, 5 will be getting. Then this will become 7. 7 minus 2 you will get 5. Now what is the next number? That is 2. 2 will get down. Now again it will goes on 4 times because it is nearer to 500 only. So we'll write here 4 and then we'll write here 500. Then 2, then 5, then 0. Now what is the next number? That is 3. We'll get down 3 here. Now again it will goes on 4 times because it is nearer to 4 times only, 500. We will get 23 as a remainder. So at last we will write therefore what is the quotient? What is the quotient? Quotient we will write here. The quotient is 24,144 and what is the remainder? Remainder is 23. Okay. I hope this question is clear to you all. Okay. We'll see one more time this question which we have already done. See, divisor is 3 digit. We are going to take first 3 places and when rounding off 125 will get 100, but we are not going to take here 3 times because 25 is also there. So we are going to take 2 times. We have written 250. By doing the subtraction we will get 51 and then then 8 will get down, and then we'll do the subtraction 180, and then it will goes on 1 times again, and then 55 will get it. After that 2 will get down, and then again 500 4 times, then again 4 times will get 23 as a remainder. Quotient will be this and remainder will be this. I hope this division is clear to you all, this fifth question. So now we'll do question number 7. Question number 6 you all will do it as a homework, that is 235. Now in this question also you have to take care. We'll discuss question number 6 just now. Now in question number 6 you can see you have divisor 235. As in fifth question we have 125. When we are rounding off to the nearest, and then we have to take care that 25 is also there. Whatever we are rounding it off, along with that whichever number is there, that number also we are going to see. Now here in question number 6 you have 235 as a divisor. So you will not do it like that. You are going to see 200 only, and you are not going to see 35 and just dividing it by multiplying it 4 times, 5 times. When you are rounding off, that rounding off will give you an idea that it will goes on which number. But actually you have to multiply 235 by that times only. You have to multiply, for example, in this question only, the first 3 places are 420 and the divisor is 235. So 200, the double of 200 is 400, but 35 is also there. So the double of 35 is 70. So you must be have 470 to do it on 2 times. So you don't have 470. So you will go on with 1. So 420 minus 235, like this you will do it. So now we will do one more question, 1 or 2 more question. That is a little bit different from that, because we have a multiple of 5, that is 125, 235. So that you will do it yourself, and then if you have any problem you will ask me on WhatsApp, we'll discuss it. Okay. Now we'll move to question number 7. I hope this question number 6 is clear to you all. Okay. Now we'll move to question number 7 now. Now question number 7 is this. This number is going to divide it by 527. Now this number will become your dividend and 527 will become your divisor. Now as you can see that this 527 is a 3-digit number. From divisor you are going to see first 3 places, that is 409. Now 409 is smaller than 527. So what you are going to do? We are going to take 4 places, that is 4092. Now if round off of 527 is 500, so you can find it out. 5 will goes on 8 times, 8 5s are 40, but here 27 is also there, so it will not goes on 8 times. So but obvious, if it will not go on 8 times, we are going to do it on 7 times. 7 7s are 49, 4, 7 2s are 14, 4, 18, 1, 7 5s are 35, 1, 36. So it will goes on 7 times, that is 3689. So what we will do? We will do subtraction here, that will become 8, this will become 12. 12 minus 9, 3 you will get it, here 0 you will get it. Now from here this will become 3, this will become 10. 10 minus 6, 4. Now what will get down? 3. Again you can see that this number is nearer to the first number only 4033. So again it will goes on 7 times only, that is 3, 6, 8, 9. Now here this will become 2, this will become 13. 13 minus 9, 4. Then this will become 3, this will become 10. 10 will give 1 to the next place. This will become 12. 12 minus 8, 4 you will get it. This 9 minus 6, 3 you will get it. Now you can see the next number. What is the next number? The next number is 0. 0 will get down. Now you can find it out. Now this number is nearer to, is a smaller than this 7 times, so it will goes on 6 times. We'll do the multiplication here. 6 sevens are 42, 4, 6 twos are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll write here 6. 1 will be carry. 6 fives are 30 plus 1, 31. So it will goes on 6 times. We'll write here 3162, and then we are going to do subtraction here. This will become 3, this will become 10. 10 minus 2, 8, and this will become 3. This will become 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6, what you will get it? You will get it 7. And this now 3 minus 1, 2 you will get it. Now what is the last number which is left? 2. Now it will goes on. You can find it out. 5 5s are 25, so we can do it with 5. So 527 is going to multiply by 5. Let's see what we'll get it. 5 sevens are 35, 3, 5 twos are 10, 3 13, 5 fives are 25, 1 26. Okay. So now it will goes on 5 times. It will goes on 5 times. So we'll write here 2635, and then we'll do the subtraction here. 8 will become 7. This will become 12. 12 minus 5, 7. 7 minus 3, 4. Then 1. So what is the quotient and what is the remainder you are getting here? Therefore, quotient is 7765, and what is the remainder here? Remainder is 147. Fine. This you can do it in your rough column. Here you can make a rough column, and then you can do this multiplication. This multiplication you can do it. So let's see the question again. The question is 527 is your divisor. We'll see first 3 places. First 3 places is less than 527. We are going to take first 4 places. So now 7 fives are 35, which is nearer to 40. So it will goes on 7 times. We'll do the multiplication. We'll get it 3689. Again we'll do the subtraction. We will get 403, and 3 will get down. Then again it will goes on 7 times 3689. Then again we will get 344. Now 6 fives are 30. So it will goes on 6 times and we'll get this. And then it will goes on 5 times and we'll get this 2635. We'll do the subtraction and the remainder is 147. Quotient is 7765. I hope this question is clear. See, in bigger number or in a 3-digit number, we were not writing all the times on one side, because sometimes we don't require all the times. So that's why only, like in this question, we only required 3. 5 times, 6 times and 7 times. So we don't require the whole table. So we are not going to waste our time in writing the whole table. I hope the question is clear to you all. Now we have completed question number 7 right now, and question number 8, which is again a multiple of 5, that is 615. That question you will do it your own, and Tomorrow we will start with question number 9, which is division by 4-digit number, and after that we will do divide and check your answer. How to check your answer? How you are going to know? With the properties you are able to know that whether your answer is correct or not. So that we will do it tomorrow. Divide and check the answer also. Fine. So the homework for today is, your homework is question number 6 and 8. Question number 6 and 8. 5 and 7 I have told you that you will do it along with me. Example also I have told you, and all the properties also we have done. You will do question number 6 and 8 as a homework. Okay. I hope the homework is clear to you all. Fine. Okay, then that's all for today. Good day.